BTS Queen Anne, good afternoon, sir. Just to confirm our departure time of 1800 this evening.
Confirm 1800 sailing. That's received. Pilot will board you approximately in 30 minutes from now. Shore side, please. Safe access.
That's all copy, sir. Pilot will board in approximately 30 minutes time, shore side.
PTS for Falcons, Martin Cows, roll piff cows. PTS for Falcons, Martin roll pier.
Red Falcon VTS received, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Southampton BTS, Red Osprey, afternoon, halfway in.
Red Osprey VTS, that's received, sir. The Norwegian Prima, next one away, 1745 from 102. The Queen Mary to now back to 1800.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, right, 6.
Ahoy, shipmates! Oh, I'm on the wrong camera. There we go. That's the right camera. Well, that was funny. I was just about. I just went live and I was just editing up the ship list of the ship's TV time, seeing what's going on. Oh, I see the random bit of character there by the S. I have to correct that. And I just heard that Queen Mary 2 is now moved to 6 o'clock. So the disadvantage of this is that we have no ship movements until 5:45. The big advantage of this is there is potential for some major haulage here. If I show you what I mean on the map let's go have a look at the map. So, Queen Mary 2, which you can see, there you go, that's the stern of Queen Mary 2. She's down beyond Arvia, that's just the butt of Arvia, you can see there, just the stern of Arvia there. She's down at 38, 39 berth. Queen Anne is at the other end of port. I'll show you here. So that's Queen Mary 2 that we were just looking at. We're port of Southampton here. And then Queen Anne is all at the other end. Now, originally, Queen Mary 2 was going to leave first, which means she'd go boop, 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 straight out. And then Queen Anne would go later.
Can't remember the name of the tune.
But they're both going at 6 o'clock. So I'm hoping that Queen Anne might just say, well, I'm just ready to go early. Can I go first? And if she goes first, as she comes down here and goes past Queen Mary, there could be a major haulage. So that's is what. So even though a delay is not a good thing most of the time, this could be a good delay. We'll have to wait and see. And yes, and as shipmate Ken Goes Cruising mentions, the cruise monkeys are on board. Yes, I talked to the cruise monkeys earlier. I was going to try and catch up with them for a beer at the Dancing Man, but unfortunately I was off droning some poppies, so I didn't really have time to fit it all in. Let's have a look who's in the chat. Plenty of shipmates. Ahoy there, Elizabeth Leeborn. Ahoy there, Christine Nicholson. Ahoy there, Ellie Burley. Oh, you're on time this afternoon, Ellie. No, just when there's no ships leaving, you're on time. Oh well, that's just like my luck, that is. Ahoy there, Paula Jones. Ahoy there, Spider Log. And ahoy there, Leslie R. Oh, she's just home from a wonderful 2 weeks on Arvia. Had an amazing time. Wonderful ship. Staff brilliant. Food amazing. There you go. A rave review there from Leslie. One of our shipmates, Leslie, who's just come back from Arvia. And Arvia's doing the same cruise that Leslie's just got off. And if anything like today, the weather is actually quite warm. So look at this. Look, we're nudging 20°C here in port. And I was thinking it's quite humid. 78% humidity. It does feel quite humid. And there's not a lot of wind out there. So pretty warm, pretty warm. And well, the red funnel's leaving. Also, I've noticed there's another red funnel. Let's go back up the ferry. The red funnel ferry over there to the left, that's broken, apparently. So we've got Red Kestrel, I think, is broken. Red Eagle is broken. Let's see what else is in the chat here. Shipmate Cater Dave says that we were told when we arrived that there were a technical issue with check-in. Aha, oh dear. So technical issue with check-in. So what's the weather like over in Cowes? Oh, it looks rather nice in Cowes. Yep, yep. So yes, as our excellent Blue Spanner Bay Blue points out, Queen Mary 2 is now 6 o'clock. Queen Anne is also 6 o'clock. And the other one, the Arvia, has now been pushed back to 21:15. So it's all, what was going to be a rather fantastic evening is now spread out massively time-wise. But with the possibility of some major haulage. So there's a payoff there, isn't there? There is a payoff. Right, what was I going to go to? Back to Netcap, I think. Who else is in chat? So what did I get to? Sorry if I miss anyone. I'm just scrolling back through the chat. Oh, shipmate Woolly Beef there. Ahoy there, Woolly. Ahoy there, Christine Nicholson. I think go up done, yeah. Someone else. Oh, yes. Shipmate Ken Goes Cruising says looking forward to seeing the Cruise Monkeys. Yeah, the Cruise Monkeys have got their hands ready. They've also got something else ready as well, I think. So that'll be interesting to see. Shipmate Sharon Gover says, ahoy everyone. Covering from a hernia repair, so I've enjoyed the last few days chilling and watching Solent Ships live. Can't wait to be on Arvia in October for the transatlantic to Barbados. Oh, that's a good one, shipmate. On Arvia to Barbados. And now I think I was thinking about this the other day. When you go transatlantic, there's a lot of sea days involved, so there isn't much to do on board other than I be on board. There's no shore excursions. So being on a larger cruise ship is probably not a bad idea because there's an awful lot to explore. I walked round to every bar last time I was on Iona, and we clocked up I think it was something in the region of 12 or 14,000 steps walking around every single bar. I mean, we didn't do it probably in the most mathematically succinct route, but we had fun doing it, walked to every bar, and yeah, it was really good. Although possibly if you just had a hernia repair, you might not want to be doing that. But anyway, I think you get the drift of what I'm saying. Plenty to do on board. What else is in the chat here? Ahoy there, Elizabeth G, in case I haven't done you. And ahoy there, Mike S. I think I'm up to speed. Good. Right. Oh, and ahoy there, Shepherd Book from... He's over in Houston. Right. Must say it's quite warm in my cabin here. Let's have a look at what's going on in port. Not much going on in ports. You can tell it's the tail end of a nice weekend. You look at this, you've got lots and lots of yachts heading back up the River Hamble. Seeing this is where they'll come up the Hamble here. All the yachts are in here. So yeah, all these yachts, they've been out for a nice day on the Solent. Like I say, it's probably pretty good for that. It's not too sunny. I know it sounds silly that you don't want sun, but when you're out on the water all day, you so easily get burnt. So yeah, probably quite pleasant. It's a bit overcast and it is quite humid, so it is quite warm. It's not unpleasant, and there's probably a decent enough breeze to get your sailboat going. Shipmate Mike S said, walked around every bar, crawled back. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm not sure. Does one crawl equal one step on those step counting gadgets, or does it not work that way? Not sure. Oh, hello. What's this coming in? Looks like a... No, what is that? Like a princess to me. Don't know. No AIS on that one. Let's have a closer look then. See how close we can get to this wonderful looking gin palace. That looks like a Princess X95. I would imagine that's, as it's not showing any AIS, it could well just be a delivery yacht. They often come up the Itchin and they store there for a few days until they load them onto those big ro-ro ships. Well, at least it's less wind and it's not wobbling the cameras around today, so that's much improved. Or you could even see the captain's cufflinks on the bow of Queen Mary 2 there. Just about the same horizontal height as Cunard, and in between where it says Queen Mary 2 and Cunard, you can see a couple of, well, it's big, like dolphin fins. Well, they are part of the segments of the propellers on the Queen Mary 2, affectionately known as the captain's cufflinks. Not this captain, of course, the other captain. Oh, that rose reminds me. In case you're wondering, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, and this is the Solent Ships YouTube channel, brought to you... Actually, I don't have any... Well, actually, Paul from Love Cruise, he's our channel sponsor. I don't have any sponsors, but I was thinking of rum-based sponsors for some reason. I'm thinking about that bar crawl around Iona. In fact, I was just out earlier and spotted an interesting new gin. I'd have to investigate buying a bottle. I can see quite a few shipmates out on deck on Queen Mary 2. Let's see if I can find this gin for you. So I saw it in the bar and I didn't, and I did a double take. There we go. I've just found a picture of it. So I was in the bar in the countryside, and countryside bars, you know what they're like. Countryside bars, little country pubs, they're a bit quirky. Well, I looked in this one, and there was a bottle of engine oil behind the bar next to all the gins, and between the Baileys and the Hendricks. I thought to myself, not really sure that's where you store your engine oil. But actually, no, it wasn't engine oil. It was, in fact, a gin from Italy. Let's go and have a look on Itching Cam at this. Let's get a better view from Itching Cam on this one. So yes, I thought I might treat myself to a bottle of that. It's on Amazon. In fact, it's two for the price of two. Second one's 50% off, I think, if you buy two. I'll find a fellow shipmate to purchase that with me. Right, let's have a look at this Princess Yacht. I know it's not really a watching the Powerboats channel, but oh yeah, there we go. Much better view on this camera. But as I say, at the moment we're waiting until 5:45 for one of the other thingamybobs. Cruise ships. I knew I'd find the word somewhere. Yeah, the X95 are possibly, one could say, not the most attractive looking of vessels. They have very high deck, but what it does mean, they've got lots of interior space, which apparently is a big customer requirement. Oh gosh, I should have gone looked back for the chat, seeing what's going on in the chat. So I'm too busy oogling at super yachts. Where are we? Who's going on the chat? So Mike S says he'll be crawling back. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Mike S. Shipmate Martin Evers says, remember our Welsh flag from about six weeks ago, Britannia? Yes, we do. We do remember that. Hang on, I need to turn off. Something because it's not giving me enough bandwidth. Excuse me a second. Need to be placed on hold. Oh, there's shipmate Neil Warner. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Pleasure to have you on board. Go and turn off. I have to turn off the live stream on Itching Cam. It's only got a very, considering it's so close, the Southampton Sail Club in the centre of Southampton here. The internet from there is absolutely shocking. That should help. That should give it a bit more internet bandwidth and stop all this massive pixelization. Ah, right, good. There we go. That's that. Yeah, that's better. My controls are working better now. Now we can have a good old lure and luster over this Princess X95. Right, what's happening here? Major Hornage says Silverback 18. Well, I'm hoping so. The plan is that... oh, no, you don't want... You've had enough of the engine oil. Not the engine oil. How do I get the map back? Don't need the engine oil. Lost the cursor. Yeah, there it is. Doing. Yeah. So the idea is that both Queen Mary 2 and Queen Anne are due to pass at 6, although Queen Mary 2 has been delayed till 6, so maybe she'll be delayed even more. So that's a good thing. That if so, that means that Queen Anne will pass Queen Mary 2 first, and if that occurs, there'll be horns galore. Although, saying that, they will be facing the wrong way. Well, maybe I can listen to Itching Cam. Let's have a listen on Itching Cam, shall we? Well, I'm not sure I can. Why is that then? Oh, I'm not on it, that's why. There we go. Let's see what we can hear from Itching Cam, because Itching Cam are probably the best to pick them up. Don't know. Tricky. I'll have to see. You have to let me know if Itching Cam is noisy or not. I don't really know, because I can't hear it. Hi there, shipmate Tom Plummer. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Well, looks like a low tide as well. What's the weather then? Oh, yeah, we are approaching a low tide. There is a simply amazing boat at the moment in... Ocean Village. It is called the Special One. It's the largest sailboat, largest sports fishing boat in the world. Let's see if I can find it. If you'd have a look at. Oh no, that's the sewage works. You don't want to see that. There we go. You don't want to see the sewage works, or sorry, the waste water treatment plant. I think that's what it's called. Right, where my videos. Hosts. This is hard work. This is around here. Yeah, this is the largest sports fishing boat in the world. Oh, that's not very good. Not a very good picture. There we go. A couple of boats there, right down on their keels, I would think. Right. No. There we go. Right. Sorry, I've been trying to find it. So this is the sports fishing boat called the Special One, which is down in Ocean Village. It's the largest sports fishing boat in the world. I think estimated to cost £70 million. This is it at night. Shipmate, it was David, was it? David R. sent it in. Yeah, shipmate David R. sent it in, I think. I think it looks pretty amazing. And it's flybridge on top of flybridge on top of flybridge. Very interesting boat indeed. There we go. That looks like the Princess boat there will be heading up Southampton. Oh, setting up the Itchen River up to sort of Shamrock Quay is where they seem to store those overnight. Right. Where should we go now then? I'm running out of things to look at while we're waiting for the ship to come in. It's the very edge of the waste treatment plant. It's a lovely looking building, actually. They've done a good job of trying to hide something that's... It's very difficult to say what I want to say without using lots of words that probably get me demonetised. You know what I mean, anyway. Shipmate Monty Burns Wakey says, if I'm ever in Wensleydale, visit Lee Burn Station, and there's a distillery next door who does gin, etc. Taplin and Mageen, aka Wensleydale Spirit Company. Ooh. I wonder if they do like a Wensleydale gin. Could you get the essence of Wensleydale cheese into a gin, I wonder? Interesting. Shipmate Treasury says, wow, that's fantastic. Assume she's talking about the special one. Yeah, the special one is fantastic. Right, I think I've done enough waffling for a while. And our next ship is... I haven't heard anything on the radio. Have I muted the radio? No. Are my headphones working? Maybe not.
Helicopter Gas Vitas, good afternoon, sir. Receive, thank you. No reported large movement.
Ah, there you go. The radio's working now. Andrew, Blue Spanish, what say it's pronounced Leyburn. What's pronounced Leyburn? Have I mispronounced? Oh, Leyburn. Leyburn? Leyburn?
Thames Lift, Henrique, Avita, stand by.
Anything more than a couple of miles inland from the coast, shipmate, and it's out of my ship, out of my port, out of my goldfish bowl. As far as I know, we're still waiting for Queen Anne's radio to say she was definitely leaving at 6, and I've not heard anything from Queen Mary 2, but it appears I've only just turned the radio on. Shipmate Judy Walker says, do we know what the delays with Arvia?
Norwegian Prima BGS, good afternoon to you, sir.
I think it was due to... so one of the shipmates in the chat said, I think it was a trouble getting on board or something. Technical difficulty with the boarding process. Now,
Norwegian Prima Vitas, that's all received, sir. Queen Mary 2 now leaving 1800 from Ferry 9 hasn't called in yet, and yes, you are cleared to sail.
So Queen Mary 2 hasn't called in yet, so I think this is a good possibility.
Swing to starboard, middle swing ground, that's received.
I think it's a good possibility that we'll have...
Left Enrique VTS.
I think it's good. I think it's a good possibility that we'll have Queen Anne passing Queen Mary 2. In that case, which would be good because we'll have major haulage. Right. I'm just sorting a few things out. Let's have a little look around on the cameras, shall we, while we're waiting. We have some time to kill, unfortunately. Shipmate Shepherd Book says, funny enough, says since we're waiting, he's on off for a second cup of Joe. Yeah, I'd suggest it's all a good time. I don't know about you, but it's quite warm in my cabin here. It says it's nudging 20 C outside, 70% humidity. I would say it's 70% humidity. It's very humid. So there's a Foley cam here. Some bit of a cloud cover coming. That seems to be the theme of the day, the cloud cover. A bit of port cam. Oh, there's a rib there coming back into Town Quay Marina by the looks of it. More pleasure craft coming in. A little sailing boat and a pleasure boat.
Norwegian Prima VTS, yes, sir.
We can see the bow of Queen Mary 2 netcam.
Yes, please, sir.
And we can see stern of Queen Mary 2 on box cam. Over on cow's cam, I've got a pigeon on top of the aerial.
I received 34981464.
There's a few yachts out there, but not a great deal, is there? I suppose it's towards the end of the day. What's the traffic looking like? Not too bad. And if you look there, we also have the Red Eagle is out of action. Currently, Red Eagle is out of action, and Red Kestrel. Red Kestrel ran into, I believe, some sort of cargo net. And it's clogged up the propellers. It's not been working since. I had a lot of divers down last week, and yesterday they had a crane in, so maybe there's a problem with the engines or the drive systems, propulsion. Don't know. Hi there, shipmate. Joe Dietrich says, do I remember that Cruise Monkey is going to Queen Anne today? Yes, they are, shipmate. They are on Queen Anne. I was going to meet them for a beer at the Dancing Man, but unfortunately I didn't quite get round to it. Hi there, shipmate. Nicholas August. Oh, he's apparently on one of his flights somewhere. He's flying somewhere. He's talking to us from the flight deck. Who departs first, Queen Mary 2 or Queen Anne? Don't know, shipmates. Well, I'm running a poll. They both depart at 6 o'clock. I'm hoping Queen Mary 2 will be second, as she hasn't radioed in, but Queen Anne has radioed in saying that she's all ready to go at 6. So, with luck, we're going to have some major haulage. Not that I can hear anything through the horns, through the sound. I'll try changing, if I can change the setting. I might have to go back to wired headphones, because these Bluetooth headphones, although they're great, because there's no cable, it's very annoying with all the software, because none of the software doesn't like it when the headphones aren't there when you start. Then it gets really annoyed. Monitoring device. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not working. Well, there's shipmate Kevin Merry says, have the mooring ropes ever broken, snapped? Yes, there's been a couple of videos. Look on YouTube, shipmate. There's a couple of videos of cruise ships in high winds where the lines have snapped, holding the ships in. And they go with quite a bang, has to be said. Oh, there's shipmate Nicholas August. He's flying from Innsbruck to Heathrow and says, we're being streamed on the in-flight entertainment system. Oh, well, for all those travelling from Innsbruck, I'm guessing you haven't had much of a ski week, considering it's June and the weather's quite warm. Maybe there's some very high altitude skiing there, but possibly up in Obergurgl or somewhere. Shipmate Joe Dietrich, let's see if we can spot the hands. Yep, that's right. They both will be having hands on board. So yes, they will be waving. Yes, Peter couldn't catch up with them. Unfortunately, I thought they were going to come into port yesterday, stay the night, and then get on board today, but they arrived this morning. It didn't coincide with my daytime activities. Well, the shipmate Graham Whitaker says, lovely picture of QM2. Oh, thanks, shipmate. I'm zoom out a bit on board. Yeah. Zoom out a touch. We can't see any lines. Red Kestrel. Red Kestrel's this red ship here, hence the name Red Kestrel, I guess. It's the freight-only ferry to the Isle of Wight. And yesterday, she had a big crane there, but... Okay. And that crane has gone, so maybe she'll be back in service next week. Which is good, because if you look this way, Red Eagle's broken. They fix one, they break the other. Seems to be the cycle with the red funnel, but then I guess, it's busy. All these ferries are operating pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so I'm not surprised they break down. We can see the stern of Arvia while we're here, so we can get a number of ships on our screen on box cam. We've got Arvia there to our left. Red Kestrel at the bottom. Oh, it looks like they're doing some work at the other end, aren't they, on that platform ship. Queen Mary 2 in the centre, and then just come at the right-hand side is... Wait for it. Red Osprey, I think. Yes, Red Osprey. There you go. There comes Red Osprey. Hi there, shipmate Finlay Brown is tuning in on Norwegian Prima. Excellent, shipmate. So you are at the other end of port. Yeah, you're facing the wrong way, and I think I've heard the radio say that you'll be going to the middle swing ground. There you go. You're here, and you'll be reversing back down to the middle swing ground and going for a spin. The question is, which way? Anti-clockwise seems to be the preferred way of spinning. Oh, I'm going to bet it's going to be a clockwise spin. That's what I reckon. I like to bet wrong. But that's just the way I float. Currently, I have a little poll going to see which ship will be departing first, Queen Anne or Queen Mary 2. If Queen Anne departs first and passes Queen Mary 2, we'll have lots of haulage. 92% have said yes, that will happen. I like this positive attitude from all the shipmates on board. I'm thinking the more positively we think about it, the greater chance that it will happen. Looks like an update on the Queen Arvia departure. Queen Arvia. Just invented a new ship. On the Arvia, departure time was going to be 21:15. Now 7:15. Let's get my... if I just get my list up, I'll edit my list and update it. 20... This is... it's quite challenging, all this list updating they keep making me do. Right, 19:15 for Arvia. Yeah. I've already changed the list 3 times. I think this is the most I've ever changed a ship list. I've never changed it twice during a broadcast. That's for sure. Funny old day, isn't it? Right, let's save that there. Saving that file there. Yes, I'd like to overwrite that one. There we go. That's saved. That's saved. Right. Updated ship movements times, because I know you're interested. Here we go. Now we have the Norwegian Prima at 5:45. She's just a further bit up. We have shipmate, what's his name? Finlay Brown. He's on Norwegian Prima. Norwegian Prima is going to come down to the middle swing ground, which is sort of here. Norwegian Prima's here, so she'll come down to the middle swing ground. I'm reckoning. Well, I'm going to go for clockwise, although I'm probably wrong. The only reason I'm saying that is because there's another ship here, and there's a good chance that she's got to come out and go this way, so it might be better. Don't know. I don't know. No logic to it. I'd just like to guess. So I'm guessing clockwise for Norwegian Prima's spin. That's at 5:45. Then Queen Mary 2 has been delayed till 6, and Queen Anne is still at 6. She's already radioed in, so there's a good chance Queen Anne is going to pass Queen Mary 2. It means lots of haulage. And then, well, there was going to be galley time, but it's not going to. Well, there might be some galley time. And then 7:15 rather, is Arvia. She was going to be 9:15, so she's moved up a lot, which is helpful. Shipmate Terry says for the middle swing ground will be anti-clockwise turn. Oh, he's going anti-clockwise turn already. I don't think I can run 2 polls at the same time. Oh, yeah, shipmate Keith. He said he's in Gosport watching on my 50-inch TV. Gosh, I could do with a 50-inch TV here. That would make my life a bit easier. I get more cameras on the screen. Any chance I could come down to your way in Gosport, shipmate, and borrow your TV? I need to edit Queen my list. What have I done if I misspelled something? Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I keep yeah, sorry, my mistake. I keep editing it while and they keep changing it. So it turned into a dynamic list, this one. Yes, thank you for spotting that. Retired school teacher. Don't want to get any bad marks. Gold stars only, please. Oh, I'll play some smoke coming out of Queen Mary 2. There we go. Queen, 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 all spelt correctly now. Lovely. Radio's gone. Why does the radio keep my radio keeps disappearing. Very odd. My VTS keeps knocking off. Unusual. I've done that before. There's always a new problem here, a new problem there. Right. So it looks like 92% of you think that's Queen and it's going to pass Queen Mary 2. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm hoping that's lots of positive waves from you, and we will be seeing Queen Anne pass Queen Mary 2, but probably more importantly, hearing it. But in the meantime, we're going to have a little look over here, and I think we should be able to see Norwegian Prima. Not quite on screen yet. Shipmate, so who's it? Someone says, Shipmate Michelle D says, lots of people on the stern of Queen 2. Yeah, I think it's a nice place to be. The sun is sort of setting. It's very pleasant out there. Even though it's not sunny, it's very pleasant. Not too much wind. High humidity, so it's making it feel quite pleasantly warm. It really does feel like your holiday has started here in the glorious port of Southampton. I think I could just see the merest hint of a stern there. Oh, there's shipmate Ty J Fly. He says ahoy.
Thank you. Good evening.
Ten Blue, VTS, evening Joel, sir. Thank you for the call.
Oh no, ahoy there, shipmate Blue Marble says he's on Queen Mary 2. Captain just announced he anticipates we will depart before Queen Anne. No! Well, he anticipates, so it's not a foregone conclusion yet then, is it? There's still time. There's still potential. Still potential for a slight delay. You know, Queen Anne is definitely radioed in. I have not heard Queen Mary 2 radio in yet, although my VTS keeps dropping off. Boy, there's shipmate Use Go 100 says lovely evening for a sail away. It certainly is. It's just perfect. I could definitely do with being on a stern bar with a rum-based cocktail in my hand, that's for sure.
Tor VTS. Tor VTS received. Thank you for the call. Lieutenant VTS, thank you for the call. Northport, large movement outbound from Portsmouth.
Norwegian Prima now just moving away, off heading backwards to the middle swing ground. Another ship that is off on an 11-day one-way cruise to Reykjavik. Well, they're not the other ships are on 11 days, but there's been a number of ships that have been on one-way cruises to Reykjavik the last couple of days. This might be the third. I think we've had one every day. Norwegian Prima. Relatively new ship here in the port of Southampton. Launched in August 2021, so only just about 3 years old. Haven't heard the numbers yet, but has a double occupancy capacity of 3,100. Hopefully my VTS radio will stay on. I don't know why it keeps dropping off. Never had this happen before. Oh, it's on at the moment, that's good. Length of 300 metres as Norwegian Prima, and she is a Prima class cruise ship. Off on an 11-day one-way cruise to Reykjavik, calling in at Zeebrugge, Bruges, Amsterdam, Geringer, Bergen, Olsund, Akureyri, Lake Meyvatan, Ilsefjord, Westfjord in Iceland, and Reykjavik in Iceland. Shipmate Michelle D says Mayflower Park, but it does actually. There's quite a few. Quite a few shipmates down in Mayflower Park, although I suspect that's a lovely place to be. You have a lovely views of the water, cruise ships passing you by, and of course easy access to, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there, is Mr. Whippy. Key feature of the sides of the Norwegian lines are these slides, which I believe are dry slides. I'm just thinking you're on the top deck, it's 6:45, you think to yourself, I'm a bit peckish. You jump into that dry slide, whiz all the way down to the bottom where the buffet is, straight in there. How about that? Maybe you could get a bit of speed up on your way in and grab a chicken wing as you pass by. Oh, our shipmate Robert's got some numbers for us here. 3,489. A crew of 1464. So that's, yes, that's almost 400 over double occupants as he figures. Must be a few more in there. These Norwegian ships have quite interesting graphics on the hull. So
VTS, Queen Mary 2.
Oh, Queen Mary 2 is radioing now.
Queen Mary 2, VTS. Good evening to you, sir.
Raymond, report side to 389, getting ready to depart. Special bound for New York, draft 10.3. I've got the numbers when you're ready.
Queen Mary 2, ready, sir. Yes, please.
Passengers 2434, crew 1256. Over.
Queen Mary 2, VTS, all received 2434 packs, crew 1256. The Norwegian Prima just off 101 now, swinging shortly. And Queen Anne called in, good to go as well, at 1800. The gas tanker coral methane from 46 is away at 1850.
Understood. Thanks very much. Attention is to...
Do what? No. Why did it cut off just then?
Queen Mary 2 VTS, sorry, so your signal there is broken. I didn't catch.
Oh, it wasn't just me there. Oh,
Yeah, we're going to follow the Norwegian cruise ship outwards. Once she's passed, we'll let go.
Yes, please confirm you'll follow the Queen Mary 2. Thank you for that. Pushing the Norwegian Prima.
no.
Queen Anne, VTS.
VTS Queen Anne.
Queen Mary 2 from 389 called in, good to go as well. Once the Norwegian Prima is passing clear, she'll follow the Norwegian Prima.
Yep, all received. Yeah, we'll watch points and start letting go to coincide to follow the Queen Mary 2. I have figures if you're happy.
Queen Anne, VTS, yes please, ma'am.
Guest 2757, crew 1220.
Received 2757 1220. Thank you, ma'am.
I think you find that's 27757 plus 2 plus 2 monkeys. Oh, that's disappointing. Queen Mary 2's going first. And then Queen Anne. It was so close there. Boy, there, shipmate Steve Marshall. Welcome aboard, shipmate. May thanks for subscribing. Just thought we were going to have major honkage today. Boy, there's shipmate Rebecca Barr. She's on Arvia watching Prima Leave. Oh, I'm having a name overload this afternoon. Oh, blimey, can I get time of day right? I think I was saying all of the Norwegian ships have quite distinctive hull graphic, which I can't say I was desperately keen of when I first saw them. but now I've sort of become accustomed to them, and actually I quite like it because it does differentiate the ships because they all look a bit different. Up you go, come on, up. There you go. They've all got like a distinctive look. So rather than just being white ships, all very, very similar, they now actually have got fairly different looks. So I think I do enjoy that. MSC also have the painted hulls. I wonder if this will be the new trend amongst ships, having these artworks on the sides of their ships. And Norwegian Prima is going clockwise, so I was correct. I'm never normally correct on that one. Normally they go anti-clockwise. Well, they don't normally go anti-clockwise. I always guess clockwise and they always go anti-clockwise. So yeah, I'm correct again. I mean, not again. For the first time. Yeah. Well, it's a pity I'm not correct about the Queen Anne passing Queen Mary too. Ahoy there, shipmate David from Katy, Texas. Or Katy, Texas. Is that a place? Katy, Texas? Got another Texas viewer. Like this, you can get see right down the side of the ship here. Not many shipmates out on their balconies. Oh, there's shipmate Colin Williams. Welcome aboard. Let's have a look. And look, she's got a buffet slide on the other side as well. Double buffet slides. Shipmate, I saw the shipmate there says, how the shipmate Stephen D. Roberts says, how they get back from Reykjavik for a one-way trip. Typically, they get a flight. Oh, there's shipmate Jerry Chapstick. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Yeah, they get a flight from Reykjavik. I mean, obviously, it depends on what you're doing. You sometimes people then get another cruise from Reykjavik to somewhere else. So it's not necessarily a cruise back, a flight back to Southampton. You know, you don't know where people have come from. Or shipmate, someone says, oh, shipmate Robert, Ruth Herbert says the name Norwegian Prima looks a bit strange, a bit wonky. Could be the angle of the camera. It might not desperately can be completely straight. If I'm perfectly honest, there, shipmate, it could be the camera. But she does have a vertical bow, which seems to be all the rage these days in cruise ships. Oh, there's shipmate Oliver Bate. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Lovely to have you subscribing. You're just in time to watch the Norwegian Prima depart on her 11-night one-way cruise to Reykjavik. We'll then have, in 12 minutes' time, Queen Mary 2. She will follow Norwegian Prima, and I believe Queen Anne is also letting go, and she'll be following the following Queen Mary 2 that's following the Norwegian Prima. And then, rather later than planned, but not as late as originally planned, Arvia will also then follow them out. I'm going to check the ship times again. I've never had to check the ship times so often. Let's have a look. Yeah, Arvia is still at 7:15, so yeah, she'll be a little bit longer. Oh, there's shipmate Ivan Mykhalev. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Shipmate Elizabeth Leaborn says it's a pity that Queen Mary and Queen Anne are so close. You would have thought they'd make arrangements to meet. I know. It seems like a missed opportunity, doesn't it?
Norwegian Prima VTS received, thank you, sir. Will we follow the Queen Mary too?
You'd have the two queens passing each other. Make for a great because
Queen Mary 2 will follow you, sir.
See, look, I can see Queen Mary 2 from here. I can imagine I'd have Queen Anne by the side of her, honking and hooting. Shame. Never mind. Next time, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity. We'll have there. I think Queen Anne is supposed to be in port again with Queen Mary 2. I think about a month's time, I think. Oh, actually, no, I see what someone was saying about the writing looking wonky. Yeah, I can sort of see what you mean there. I don't think it's the camera. I think it genuinely does look wonky. How bizarre. Yeah, it looks like it's slightly listing. Look at that lean back of that bow, though. Shipmate Velvet Sky says, yeah, they're both back on Sunday, the 14th of July. It's another opportunity for double haulage. That's, just over a week's, just a couple of weeks' time. Oh, with the shipmate Mags. Mate, thanks for your super sticker, I think that is, or a super chat. I know Mags is keen to get out on a cruise. She's got a couple booked already, I think. Quite a few shipmates out on the balconies. It's a lovely day out there. Shipmate Matthew 587 says no county flags flying today. I can't see any. No, I was having a little look. I'm not sure what the passengers are. I mean, nationality-wise, obviously other passengers on the Norwegian Prima. Yeah, oh, there, shipmate. Max, yeah, many thanks for your super chat. Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't know if they are predominantly European or British. I mean, on the P&O ships, they are predominantly British people. So, yeah, you definitely tend to get a lot more Solent Ships YouTube viewers on the British ships than you do on some of the ones. But no, alas, it looks like no flags, no waivers. Actually, not even that many people on the balconies. Got to get myself down this slide. Straight into the buffet. Probably wear my trousers out on the way down, I suspect.
BTS, the White Horse.
White Horse.
Hi there, shipmate Mr. Mooney 45. Many thanks for subscribing, shipmates.
Hello, sir. American Wolf, the coral methane away.
That's received. Northboarding traffic from docket into ditch, and just be aware, sir, the Norwegian Prima is now passing Pierhead Buoy. The Queen Mary 2 at 38.9, she is at stations as well. She will follow the Norwegian Prima.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, shipmate Sarah says the Sunrider had too many rums. It does look like it. I can only imagine that the hull curves in a sort of a three-dimensional shape, and we can't really see it. And so we're just seeing the distortion of the letters as they wrap around the hull. But yeah, I didn't notice until one of the other shipmates pointed out. Thank you, very good. It's quite busy down here, down the Red Funnel Terminal. What have we got? We've got, currently in port, we have the Red Osprey, the Red Eagle is broken, and the Red Jet 7 is out of service. It's very busy down here. Look at that. See, there's 2 ferries and a high-speed jet. Shipmate something says they've got a cruise booked on Arvia on the 13th of April. Oh, 13th of April. Wow, that's next year. That's very organised of you, shipmate. So you can really see that swept back bow now of the wonky writing on the Norwegian Prima. Oh, yeah, shipmate Michael Thomas thinks, like I do, that it's probably due to the bend in the bow. Yes, I think you're right. Probably looks correct from a certain angle. Shipmate Apollo 78 says, are there a lot of people returning from the Arvia Festival? Not just at the moment. They will tend to come in on Monday. I think the big night of the Arvia Festival is Sunday night. That's where you have the big headline acts. And so Monday will tend to be absolutely packed. There'll be, typically I've noticed, lots of very bedraggled looking people, worn out, often very dirty and wet and soggy from the weekend. But I think this weekend they've had a jolly good weekend, so perhaps they'll all be looking happy and joyous to go back to work Tuesday. Norwegian Prima has so far failed to honk. I have to give her a minus honk score. I'll hope that Queen Mary 2 will give us a honk. Which way is the wind? Wind is coming from
White Forest BTS.
southwest. That's good.
BTS,
Sir, is it the Y storm that attack?
affirmative.
Sorry, sir.
White storm is breaking away now around the Comey.
Y storm, sir. Good evening received. The AIDA correction, Norwegian.
Oh, there, shipmate Jessica Shipley. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Pleasure to have you on board. Just watching Norwegian Prima go past the pier, head Town Quay. She'll be, unlike the last couple of days where we've had some smaller ships, she is fairly visible when she passes by. You can see her passing by the Town Quay pier quite easily. When you're in port and you're looking around, it does look like the blocks of flats are moving and be a little strange sensation to begin with. Whoa, Camera's moving rather fast. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think I've got that sorted. Shipmate Maffy 587 who controls the waterways. The ships themselves all VTS. E.g. could VTS say to a ship that couldn't leave because radio was coming in tarmac? Yes, absolutely. VTS is a bit like the air traffic control services. Yes, they do control the waterways. So when it comes to larger vessels, then yes, they can say, they can tell other ships not to move, or they can come into port, or they can't come into port. So yeah, there is only a limited amount of space in the waterway down Southampton water round to the Isle of Wight. So there isn't too much space to have multiple ships who have clear channel ships passing. So they are restricted in their movements. That's why they have to radio in. Shipmate Moose is on the move, says next year the Disney Fantasy will come into Southampton for the very first time. Oh, a new Disney ship. They're always very popular, the Disney ships. I'd say that I get the biggest crowd in Mayflower Park for the Disney ships. Actually, a few more shipmates out of the bucket. Oh, the shipmate Lucy Halcrow. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Oh, there, shipmate Moose is on the move. Bringing up rather sore memories. Saying, hope I don't lose my drone again. Yes, unfortunately, last time I droned a Disney ship, it decided to fall out of the sky. Blasted thing. Norwegian Prima's heading past Queen Mary 2. Queen Mary 2 is supposedly...
VTS Cunard.
Not that Queen Anne's.
Queen Anne, ma'am, good evening again.
Yeah, good evening again, Ray. Just singling up now on 106 VTL, watching points for the Queen Mary 2.
Receive, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, please, just go before Queen Mary 2 does. You know you want to. You know you want to get there before she does.
Agent 6, there's outbound traffic from Southampton. The Norwegian Prima south of the ocean dock now, proceeding out. Should be followed by the Queen Anne 2 from turn 89, and then the Queen Anne from 106.
Shipmate Shepherd Book says perhaps the Disney ships pull out a force field killing drone. Well, drone killing force field. Maybe you're right, shipmate. Maybe that's what happened to mine. Oh, it's look at that. The sun has come out now at the end of the day. I think if you were on Arvia, on the stern of Arvia, on the sky bar, I think it's called, you've got a view of Queen Mary 2 just about to slip off. You've got Norwegian Prima just passing you by, and then Queen Anne passing by after that. Look at that. You'd have the best... I was going to say you'd have the best view in the house, or in the port. But that's not entirely true, because the best view in the port is here on the Solent Ships YouTube channel, of course, which is where you all are. Perfectly timed.
VTS will supply.
Will supply, VTS.
VTS will supply, good afternoon. Just away from 21 berth now, around a 46.7. Be picking up the Will Carry 250 barge, back to 21 berth.
VTS will copy, thank you.
Well, there's shipmate Neil Wilson. Many thanks for subscribing. You can see Norwegian Prima going past Queen Mary 2, and quite a difference in ship there, isn't there? You can really see the difference between those two ships. Well, there's shipmate Jap Accord. Many thanks for subscribing, shipmate. Welcome aboard. Yeah, quite a difference, isn't there? Norwegian Prima swept back, bow, coloured graphics, slides down the side. Queen Mary 2, pointy, purposeful, very dark hull, coloured hull. Two very different cruise ships. And look, even look at the sterns. Look how different the sterns are.
VTS, we'll challenge.
We'll challenge VTS.
I'll be following the supply around the ocean dock. Copy the traffic.
VTS will copy, thank you.
That you've got the bulbous stern of Queen Mary 2 and the some sort of ledge thing. Almost looks like a bit like a DA on the stern of Norwegian Prima. It's very odd, isn't it? Oh, not odd, it's just different. Two totally different ships. Very modern, very old-fashioned and traditional. I don't think you could have two different ships. Queen Mary 2 is due away next, in fact. She is going to slip lines any second now. I can't actually see any lines on Queen Mary 2. They're a bit out of my way. Like Red Kestrel's blocking the view, actually. That's really the problem that's happening there. Then Queen Anne also equally is supposed to be away at the same time. I'm hoping for major haulage, but alas, I feel that it won't happen because Queen Mary 2 is going to go before Queen Anne. Never mind. We have another opportunity in 2 weeks' time. I'd like to think at some point they're going to pass each other. Work out what to do now. How can I get the best view? Oh look, there's one of the Y tugs coming in. They've got similar names: Y Forth, Y Storm, Why Not? I think that's one of them. Very entertaining. So Queen Mary 2 due away now, and also Queen Anne away as well. Shipmate Terry says calls a duck build stern captain to help with the drag. Duck build, or I still think it looks more like a DA if you ask me. If you're old enough, you know. Otherwise, Google or use your interpretation skills.
On the website ca.indeed.com, they say, "What are interpreter skills?"
I mean, there still is a chance that Queen Anne could start lifting off before Queen Mary, I suppose. We live in hope, don't we? We do live in hope.
Norwegian Prima VTS, that's all copied. Red Jet 6. Cast point inbound.
Oh, the skies are. I think it's starting to get a bit brighter out there. What is the actual weather? Still, actually has got a bit warmer, a touch warmer. Yeah, it is a lovely evening to be sat on the stern. I think stern of Arvia would be the best spot today. You've got Queen Mary 2 in front of you. Norwegian Prima's just past you. Queen Anne will pass you. Oh, yeah. Lovely set of views for you there on the stern of the sky bar on Arvia. Hi there, shipmate David Franks. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Shipmate Elizabeth Leaport, yes, I do. I don't know what she piped up there for. Well, it's not actually not Alexa, it's Google. So, I think I said something about something I shouldn't have done. Google started speaking. Shipmate Robert Cooper says, all lines off of Queen Anne. Oh, well, it doesn't look like Queen Victoria's. Doesn't look like Queen Victoria. No, the other one. What's the other one? Queen Mary 2. Queen Anne is underway. There's Essex Rail Enthusiast. Well, I'm not seeing anything yet. Can you either confirm or deny these rumours? Oh, I thought I heard some honking. No. Alright, let's go out. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to use Netlycam, because I can't really see much of Norwegian Prima. I'm going to zoom in on the front of Queen Mary 2, because I think we can see some lines.
Glovis Solar, Glovis Solar, Glovis Solar. Southampton VTS, over.
Right, there is Queen Mary 2. I can't really see any lines, can we?
Glovis Solar, Southampton VTS. I see you've passed the reporting point. Please listen in on channel 12 for the traffic and 09 for your pilots. Do not pass your pilot boarding area until your pilot is safely on board your bridge. Traffic information. The dredger AI Avocet working 2 miles southeast of the NAB Tower. Over.
Well, yeah, Queen Anne is on the move. I can confirm that, I think. We've got a lot of trugs. Oh, look at these tugs coming in. Tugs and barges.
VTS, yes, do not pass your pilot boarding station until your pilot is safely on board your bridge. Over.
So the question is Queen Mary 2 actually moving as well?
VTS, that's all copied. Thank you.
Can't see Queen Anne. Quite a few shipmates down in port there. I'm on Netlycam here. Can I see any movement? Can't see any movement, but you know, when they start moving sideways, it is quite subtle.
Glovis Solar, Southampton VTS, over.
Oh, I think the tugs are coming in for the...
Glovis Solar, VTS, please listen out on channels 09. The pilots are calling you, over.
They're coming in, the barge and the tugs coming in for the refueling ship for Arvia. That's what's happening there. They're just coming around to remove the, whatever it's called, the calorific gas. No, it's not calorific gas. What's it called? It's called something else. There we have Norwegian Prima heading down to Southampton water, off on her way for an 11-night cruise to, one-way cruise to Reykjavik. Oh, it's the coral methane.
Queen Mary 2 on the move now from 38.9.
Queen Mary 2 VTS, that's all copied. Red Jet 6, fully deep inbound.
Thank you.
Oh, there's Queen Mary 2. She says she's on the move, and she's a lot further ahead of Queen Anne. So it doesn't look like we're going to get past them.
Y-Force, Y-Storm, coral methane. Can we go to channel 10, please?
Channel 10.
Yeah, I can see Queen Mary moving now. Oh, that's a shame, shipmate. So close. Never mind. There'll be another opportunity. Well, in fact, it's the 14th of July. Both ships will be in port. Perhaps next time they will have a little bit more consideration and make sure they pass each other.
BTS, Queen Anne, that's us passing 105 berth now.
Queen Anne VTS, that's all copied. Traffic information, Red Jet 6, SO number 1 inbound.
Thank you.
Shipmate Ian Fryer says, what are the most cruise ships that have departed Southampton in one time? Oh, good question, shipmate. Our busiest weekends, we get 15 ships in. So we can, I think, 5 on one day.
Southampton VTS, Red Osprey, good evening. Departing Royal Pier for his cars, please.
Red Osprey VTS, that's all copied. Traffic information, Queen Anne departing 106 berth outbound. Queen Mary 2 departing 38.9 berth outbound. Norwegian Prima approaching the Hound outbound clear channel vessel.
Oh, thank you.
5 in one day is not unheard of in the summer. I think 6 of them is the most we've had one day. So I think 15 over a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the most. So there's Norwegian Prima heading down Southampton water. Conditions look good. Lovely, calm, flat water there. Lots of shipmates out on the balconies at the stern having a few rum-based cocktails. Queen Mary 2 is, I don't know if you can tell, but she is going sideways ever so slightly. Here comes the Harbour Master for the right-hand side of our screen. Plenty of pleasure craft coming back in from a day out on the Solent. And if I look on the other camera, just the merest hint of the flybridge of Queen Anne coming onto Boxcam. Shipmate Willie Beef says, we need a petition for more honking. I think this is true, shipmate. If I ever get on board a cruise ship and I'm allowed on the bridge, there's only one button I'm heading for. A big honky button. Yeah, there's the, look at the harbour masters going down, just to make sure there's no none of those annoying jet skis buzzing around and irritating people. I can see Queen Mary 2 now moving ever so gracefully away from the side there. Lots of shipmates on the stern there.
Southampton VTS, call methane.
Call methane, VTS.
VTS, call methane, good afternoon. Vessels ready to sail. Draft 6.3. Outbound to the east and next destination Rotterdam. 15 crew and myself. And we see the Queen Anne is underway. We'll be proceeding after astern of her.
VTS, that's all. Copy, thank you.
There we go. So Queen Anne, you can just see her sneaking onto our screens now. Norwegian Prima heading down Southampton water. And Queen Mary 2.
Arvia, call methane, calling you on channel 72.
Go ahead, sir.
Queen Mary 2 departs with 2,434 passengers, 1,256 crew. I don't think we have numbers for Queen Anne. I can't remember. It's all got a bit hectic quite quickly. Queen Mary 2 is off to New York. And she's calling in at Manhattan, Brooklyn, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Boston, Massachusetts. She's moving out nicely now. Look at that lovely parallel action there. Arvia is off on a... No, sorry, not Arvia. Queen Anne's off on a 9-day cruise from Southampton, calling in at Hamburg, Bergen, Flam, Olden, Folkestone, back in Southampton. Cruise monkeys are on board Queen Anne, so we've got to keep a lookout for the Queen monkeys, the cruise monkeys. Shipmate CS28 says maybe the cruise monkeys can have a word. Yeah, that's true. Get the cruise monkeys up onto the bridge. Tell them where to which button pressing. And there's Arvia disappearing down Southampton water. It does look, conditions do look rather wonderful this evening. So look, it's getting warmer. It's now 19 points. Oh, 90 dropped a point. Yeah, it's nearly 20 seats. Wonderful. There, I can't really see it on this camera. It's funny, isn't it? It looks like Queen Mary 2 is not moving. But clearly on the port camera, you can see she's moving a long way off. This is where I need to control 3 cameras with 2 hands. Running out of limbs. Shipmate Tina Stockman says, still with plenty of Hornish from Queen Anne. Captain Inga likes pressing the horn button, from my experience. Yeah, I think you're not wrong there, shipmate. Have a quick look at the actual stern here of Queen Mary 2. Look at that. See, she's started to power a little bit forwards now, and she's powered away from the dock, and now she's powering a bit forward. And here comes one of the red jets, having to scoot its way in between the various different cruise ships that are clogging up the port at the moment. There you go. Here comes Queen Anne. Picked up a bit of speed now. Bit of haulage there. I think that was probably from Queen Mary 2. Mary 2 very quickly. See there, she's coming on from the top end of the port. Have the city cruise terminal, the horizon cruise terminals. Some people have said they don't particularly like the front of the Queen Anne design, this bridge being in the middle of the front rather than being at the top of the front. I see quite a few shipmates aboard, as is typical, I've noticed, with the Cunard balconies. You get lots of shipmates. Lots of shipmates in bathrobes. You get a complimentary bathrobe on board, so people tend to come in, have a shower, put them on, hang out on their balconies. See if we can see where these cruise monkeys are. Oh, can I see it? No. Oh, I just thought there was someone. Thought that was the monkeys, but no. I trust they got on board, of course. If I'd met them at the Dancing Man, had a few beers with them, it could have been an opportunity for them to miss getting on board, but no, we didn't do that in the end, so... Up by the name, if you ever actually want to wave to the camera, just let me know if you're by the name. That does help quite a lot. It makes a lot more sense to me to find it. Sometimes people say deck 17. Oh, it's very difficult to find deck 17 across the entire ship, but the name is fairly distinctive. Perhaps they're on the stern, because that would be the place where I'd probably be, on the stern. So maybe that's where they are. Not in their cabin, are they? I haven't missed any hands as I've been looking here. Oh, where are they then? Where are these little devilish monkeys? Where are little Welsh monkeys? Queen Mary 2 now moving off forward, heading off to New York. The classic transatlantic cruise. No, hang on. Let me. Ocean liner. There we go. See, I got it right this time. I know how you don't like it when I call Queen Mary 2 a cruise ship, but if you go to Cunard's website, they do refer to the journeys you can take on the Queen Mary 2 as cruises, so I don't know if it makes a lot of difference. Get a nice look of the pointy bow. Lovely pointy bow of Queen Mary 2. Played quite a few shipmates out and about. There she's Queen Anne on Ferry cam. And there's Queen Anne. Oh, look at that. Queen Anne. No, Queen Anne, Queen Mary 2. Which one? Quite a bit of difference, isn't there, in design? I'm looking out for the monkeys with their big foamy hands. I think I've seen them. Have I? No, I haven't. No, I think it was just a seagull. Oh, there's shipmate Domo. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Oh, that's odd. I thought I saw some of the big customary yellow hands from our lovely Welsh. Oh, there's a bit of a wave there. There's someone there waving on the top of Queen Anne. Possibly to someone in Mayflower Park. It's always a popular spot to watch shipmates travel abroad. Well, they are on board. Well, they said they were. Perhaps their yellow hands got confiscated. I wouldn't be surprised. The bigger authorities. Shipmate Chrissy Nichols' cruise marquis aft. Okay, let's go back. There we go. There's Queen Mary 2 rushing in from our other side. likely somebody else is waving up by the name. Don't think that's the monkeys because they don't have big yellow hands. But see what I mean? It's great. It's a great location to wave from. If you're going to wave to the cameras, which of course you should. Travelling out from the Port of Southampton, we could do a bit of. Yeah, I knew the monkeys wouldn't let us down. There they are. Oh, he's really in the party mood. I think that's Luke. He's having a little jig on the stern. I think he's got a flag as well. Oh, has he got a flag? He has got a flag. I can't see the flag. I think he mentioned he had something else. Probably something like Cardiff United or something. Ooh. Now your shipmates make out that flag. It looks like blue with a yellow cross and some sort of white and red shield in the centre. Oh, no, not that one. That's the Union flag. I'm good with that one. Thanks. Yeah, that's tricky. That is. It looks like he's struggling to keep it flying. This is going all around his head. Zoom out. We'll see if we can catch that later from a different angle. Queen Mary 2 heading down the lovely Southampton water at the moment. It looks very tropical out there. There you go, there she is. Heading down Southampton water. The low tide out there, plenty of sand about. We'll get another view of Queen Anne as she passes by. Move the other camera around. Get another view of the cruise monkeys with the big yellow hands, of course. Here comes the Queen Anne, just passing Town Quay here, heading off on her. What do we say? What were we saying it was 12 nights, was it? 11 nights. Oh, confused. Well, let's just say she's heading off on a cruise. Leave it at that, shall we? To see someone else saying something in the comments. Oh, what's that? Looked like a Swedish flag, says shipmate Johnny B. Yeah, it did look like a Swedish flag. I couldn't really see it well enough, I'm afraid. Could do with that shipmate in Gosport on his 50-inch TV. That would have been helpful. Is it a Norwegian flag? Asked Elizabeth. I don't know. I don't know if it is Norwegian flag or not. I couldn't really see it. It was on my little screen. It was blowing away all over the place. Plenty of shipmates out in their robes. Someone was mentioning. Shipmate Shan Owen says Queen Mary 2 is far better looking vessel. The bridge on Queen Anne is far too low down. Yes, I've heard a lot of people saying that. That seems to be the general consensus. Right, so the cruise monkeys are up there. Oh, they're still waving. But they're not flying their flag. See if we can, if they are perhaps flying their flag secretly. Oh, go on. The camera is just a little bit slow for some reason. They are flying it again. There you go. Oh, I can't. Now it's too small. Oh. Well, good guess. But I'm going to have to guess again on that one, I think. I'm not clear as to what flag that is. If we can move these cameras around a bit more. Oh, it's getting quite warm in my cabin, I have to say, shipmates. Oh, very hectic. Maybe the cruise monkeys to tell us what that flag is. Shipmate Adrian Saul says they'll be cruising on Queen Mary on the 15th of September. They can't wait. Shipmate Paul Phillips says cruise monkeys have a Pembrokeshire flag. Yes, I thought perhaps that might be the case. Hi there, shipmate Jerome Darrell. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for becoming a member. Make your way down to the galley and grab yourself a mug of grog. Yeah, Pembrokeshire, I think, probably, knowing the cruise monkeys location, I think you're probably right with that one, shipmate. Shipmate Tracy Reese says very humid. Yes, it is very humid. We are looking at 76% humidity now, so yeah, it's not easing up. Shipmate Steve Marshall says Pembrokeshire flag, very similar to the Swedish flag, but with something in the middle. Yeah, I think that's exactly how I would describe it. Very similar to the Swedish flag, but with something in the middle. And Queen Anne now just passing the dock head. Currently 7:30. Next departure is Arvia at 7:15. The other one, Norwegian Prima, which is on Cow's Cam yet. Oh, Norwegian Prima's still heading down Southampton water. Okay. We might get one of these days where we can have 3 or 4 ships all on the screen at the same time. Shipmate Victoria Rogeria says maybe an IKEA bag. Well, funny you should say that, because I do know the cruise monkeys do have a little penchant for visiting IKEA, so not a bad guess. In fact, I wonder if there would be a challenge for you there. I wonder if you can make a Pembrokeshire flag out of an IKEA bag. I'm just seeing if I can line up the 2 ships. Here we go. Yeah, so we've got, so that's Queen Mary 2, and that's Queen Anne. So there we go. They're quite different looking ships, aren't they? Queen Anne definitely has a bit of a cruise ship look about her. And then the Queen Mary 2 looks uniquely different. More of a pointiness, big bridge, lots of space at the front, big red funnel at top, more purposeful looking. Look, very different looking vessels, aren't they? And I think the stern of Queen Mary 2 again is equally different. There we go. Slowly slopes off at the stern, wraps around the pool out the back, and it's got to be curved bow, curved stern. Whereas the Queen Anne has cabins right to the very back, and then Bit of a DA at the very bottom there. Why the VTS radio gone off again? It's been misbehaving today. It has, it's gone off again.
Norwegian Prima at the Hook outbound, Queen Mary 2 at the Hound outbound, Queen Anne at Western Shelf outbound.
Right, well that was all a bit frenetic.
Norwegian Prima VTS, that's all copied. The Hawaiian Highway just to the east of the Nab Tower, inbound main channel.
The cruise monkeys to say Pembrokeshire. As I think we all correctly guessed, yeah. Tell back shipmates. Beer next time. We are in port. There we go. I'll try and capture them next time that they're in port. Norwegian Prima on. Well, that's still speedboat. Oh, where's he going? Be careful you're going there, shipmate. It's getting very shallow heading over that way.
Good evening. Is the master available on channel 06, please?
He certainly is. Stand by.
Norwegian Prima's heading down Southampton water. She's getting close to Cowshot Spit. We have a little procession of cruise ships heading down Southampton water at the moment. Actually, I'll show you on the map, shall I? That makes more sense. I can't really show you on camera just yet. There's your Norwegian Prima down at towards Cowshot Spit. Oh no, that's Red Osprey. My mistake, it's not a cruise ship, it's a ferry. Queen Mary 2 heading towards the Forley terminal, and then Queen Anne just past the dock head. Shipmate Richard Holland says that Queen Mary 2's stern doesn't look great from the rear view. It looks like a quarter of a sphere stuck to a transom. I think that's exactly what it is, shipmate. Supposedly it was modelled on a soup spoon from Queen Mary or something. Like I say, next departure away is Arvia at 7:15. She's off for 2 weeks to the Mediterranean, I think, or Northern Europe. Somewhere probably equally as hot. No, not that one. Not that one. Wrong. There we go. There we go. We'll keep an eye out for Norwegian Prima on cruise camp. On Cows camp.
two weeks' time, or well, roughly 2 weeks' time. Actually, no, I think it was 3 weeks' time. Queen Anne and Queen Mary 2 will be back in port again on the same day. So maybe there'll be another opportunity for lots of haulage. As today's was a little disappointing. In fact, quite a few of the princess ships that normally do a whole load of honking have been very, very light on the horns lately. Have a look on Itching Can, see if I can see Norwegian Prima and Queen Mary 2. Yeah, we can. We can see them on the screen at the same time. Two cruise ships on the screen at the same time.
There we go. There's the tide definitely out. And you can see the Norwegian Prima just starting the turn around Cowshot Spit. There's the ferry to Fishbourne in the centre of the screen. There's the red funnel trailing behind. And Queen Mary 2 in the middle. Mary in the middle. Shipmate Keith says, great commentary. I watch every time you're online. Thanks. Oh, well done. Thanks, shipmate. You're making me get even hotter here in my cabin. It's lovely conditions today. It's not blowing the cameras around. It's been so windy lately. It keeps blowing all the cameras around, wobbling them about. But yeah, lovely pictures today. It does look wonderful out there. Well, there's shipmate Michael Painter says, good evening all, been lurking, another great stream tonight. Oh, thanks shipmate, that's very good of you. I don't know if you heard the coral, is it the coral, what's it called, the coral something or other, coral methane. Yeah, most unattractive name for a very functional vessel. But there you go, there's the coral methane. She's just coming out from Arvia, so the Arvia will be able to depart shortly. She's the bunkering vessel for Arvia. I suspect she'll be on her way back to Rotterdam after having filled up Iona yesterday as well. Yeah, look, there we go. We can see Norwegian Prima heading around Cowshot. Queen Mary 2 in the centre of the screen. Flip over to Netley Cam now, get a bit of a wider view. But see, that tide is definitely out there. Oh, Blue Spanner says that coral methane's off to local coast. Oh, well, maybe she's not back to Rotterdam then. Normally they're back to Rotterdam. I do like the little wide tug. Looks like he's being pulled around by the coral methane. Poor little chap. Oh, let's see if I can get you up there. No, stop moving. Slow. There you go, there's one of the wide tugs there, pulling around the front of the coral methane, trying to keep it in check, stop it wandering off. Oh, there's shipmate Shepherd Book. Oh, well, many thanks for your super chat. Much appreciated. You can see the Norwegian Prima on the other side of Cashel Spit there. And Shepherd Book says, towards a nice cold one afterwards. Well, thanks, shipmate. You know what? That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Probably pop down to Dancing Man for a cold one. Sit outside and get a bit of fresh air. There you go, there's coral methane being tugged out. Don't know why Arvia was due to leave at 9 o'clock. There's obviously some sort of problem they've sorted out. Yeah, she's due away at 7:15 now. Can we get 2 ships on Netley Cam? No. Surprisingly long way apart. Sometimes we can see quite a few ships on the screen at the same time, but sort of struggling at the moment. That's Queen Anne. If we get, what can we get on Itching Cam? Can we get Queen Anne? We've got Norwegian Prima. Oh yeah, we can. We can get 3. That's pretty decent. So here we go on Itching Cam. We have Queen Anne on the right. Norwegian Prima in the centre, and then on the left-hand side of the screen is Queen Mary 2. for methane here, just readying to depart, getting out of the way of P&O Arvia is due to depart in roughly 30 minutes' time. Looks like we'll have the two Queens on camera at the same time, and sometimes you could get three again as Norwegian Prima wraps around Bramble Bank and heads on out to the English Channel. As she turns around, there's a good chance we might get three on the screen again. I wonder what we've got going on next weekend. Do you know what? I haven't looked. All the frenetic pace and activity of this weekend. I've not given it a look. I have two ships next Friday, Britannia and Anthem of the Seas. Saturday we have four cruise ships, the Iona, MSC Virtuosa, Sky Princess and Virtuosa. Perhaps we'll get some honking from Sky Princess. Then on Sunday, I'm here, two ships, Caribbean Princess and Queen Anne. Maybe we'll get some honking from Caribbean Princess. Not a lot during the week. Ada Prima on Monday, Arcadia on Tuesday, Norwegian Dawn on Thursday. Oh, is that Thursday? Hang on, I missed a day. No, hang on. Day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Norwegian Dawn. Yeah, Thursday, Celebrity Apex and Borealis. Oh, a few ships coming and going. Always busy here in the port of Southampton. Shipmate Bully Beath says something about the more honking the better, the lack of honking is due to... Oh yeah, well it could be. I know a lot of people complain about the Princess ships. They write to the local paper and say they were trying to have a nice nap in the middle of late afternoon and they're woken up by this awful honking and hooting. I quite like it. You live in the port. I think you put up with these things, don't you? That's what living in a port's all about. You wouldn't live next to a football stadium and complain about people shouting on a Saturday afternoon. Although if you live next door to St Mary's Stadium, you might not hear much anyway. I think I'm going to carry on for a second here with Itch and Cam on the two Queens. Grab myself a cooling beverage from the galley. Queen Mary 2 on the left-hand side of our screen. Queen Anne on the right-hand side. And Norwegian Prima disappeared off somewhere else. I have all sorts of ships here in the Port of Southampton. This one here is a Ro-Ro, and it's just on itching cam. It's the Grand Uranus. Have a look on Cow's cam and see if Norwegian Prima is not yet there. Let's go back. It's a chance we will see on Netley cam Norwegian Prima and the two Queens get 3 cruise ships on one shot again. Let's hope that happens. And there goes Coral Methane on her way to, well, I don't know, coastal locations. And the rubbish barge is coming around as well. Any minute now, I am expecting Norwegian Prima on Cow's cam. Look how far away is Norwegian Prima. Oh yeah, pretty close. Should be on Cow's cam shortly. Oh yeah, shipmate Keith Hutchinson was asking about cruise cam. Cruise cam is out of action. I think as excellent Blue Spanner Bay Blues answer this. Building is covered in scaffolding due to cladding, so there is not much of a view from cruise cam other than scaffolding and workers, and perhaps a different view of Grand Uranus. Look over on Cowes. Oh, it does look serene over there in Cowes. Very calm here on Itchin Can. Definitely looks like the weather to pop down to Dancing Mound after my broadcast, or a well-deserved cool one as provided to me by Shepherd Book. Many thanks, Shepherd. Plenty more to come. Well, just one ship today. But yeah, plenty of ships to come over the rest of this cruising season. If you like, I'll ask you what, stick a poll up. Let's see, we've got a few shipmates watching. I'll stick a poll up, see what you think of. Start a poll. There we go. Do you enjoy guests on Ships TV? There we go. I'll ask a little question because I haven't got any more guests added for the moment, so I was a little unsure of some of my movements. But I'll stick a little pop there, see what you think. Do you enjoy having guests on Ships TV, or do you not enjoy it? I think once every now and again, maybe once every other week or so, something like that might be my plan. Unfortunately, most of my cruise ship guests are all out on cruise ships. That sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Shipmate Letter Bleedborn says, Chef Book and Nelly Merley, the crew on Iona told us they head for the pound shop when they're in Southampton to stock up on sweets and treats. I don't know who told you that, but that's 100% correct. I've been in the pound shop in the port of Southampton, and the crew in there, and they are just buying chocolate bars left, right, and centre for the pound shop. They have bags and bags and bags of them. I'm tempted to tell them, just tell you what, shipmates, I'll give you a lift into Costco, a proper bulk buy. And over on Cow's Come, Norwegian Prima. We get a much better view of the buffet slide on the side from Cow's Camp. It's looking rather sunny over in Cow's. I see Cow's is suffering with that ghosting image problem. I need to work out how to change my protocols from UDP to TCP. If anyone knows anything about TCP streams into OBS via RTSP, then please let me know. I seem to be struggling to make it work. This is why my picture is breaking up, because it's UDP. I think you've chosen an excellent week to go on a cruise. I've noticed in the weather forecast they're forecasting good weather for next week. It's a real shame that it's breaking up. It doesn't break up on my picture here. I wonder why that is. It's another little glitch for me to iron out. There's lots of glitches to iron out. It's very odd. Oh, sorry about this, shipmates. I will need to sort that out. But like I say, if there is anyone who is an expert on TCP via the RTSP into OBS, I know it sounds like a lot of spaghetti acronyms, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't know, then probably don't need to worry about too much about it. Sometimes it's worse than other times. Sometimes it's particularly painful. And other times it's just slightly annoying. So I think we'll get Norwegian Prima now on Netlycam. So she'll come in from the right. So we'll have Queen Mary 2 on the left, Norwegian Prima in the middle, and then Queen Anne on the right hand side. Shipmates Aeon Studios says, more guests on Ship TV. I'm free on Tuesdays. All right. I should bear that in mind, shipmate. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's Norwegian Prima on the right-hand side. Shipmate Mike Waska. Sorry, shipmate, if I'm mispronouncing it. Says, wonderful watching the evening departure of Queen Mary 2 and Queen Anne from Texas Day. Another Texan. I seem to have seen a few Texans on the channel. Oh, there's shipmate Scott McLeod. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. You can see the 3 cruise ships now on our screens. We're going to have... They're going to get quite close, aren't they? Now we're going to get really close to each other. Lovely lights now. Queen Mary 2 is looking very bright. Visibility is not looking wonderful, though. What's visibility? 47 nautical miles. So it's not too bad. Not perfect. I can see the Isle of Wight, but it's not crystal clear. Oh, there's shipmates Greg McTeeva from Henderson, Nevada. Funnily enough, I've been to Henderson, Nevada. Look at that. We've got 3 ships here. I know the Queens are a bit brighter than the Norwegian Prima that's right at the very back, but nevertheless, that's quite a transitional image, that. Oh, the stern is much brighter, isn't it? Or we can get a fourth one now. We can get a red jet, a red funnel ferry in at the same time. So we can get 3 cruise ships and a red funnel. That's pretty impressive. There we go. 3 cruise ships and a red funnel. Shipmate Pete Warmer says he's free to be a guest. He knows a lot about football, not a lot about cruising. Well, that's good, shipmate, because you can fill it in. You can fill in my gaps in football knowledge, because I know that Southampton play locally, and that's about as much as I know. Shipmate Lisa Sargent. Oh, she's helping me out with my problems. Well, the problem is I'm having, Lisa, is that my UDP is over port 554 for the RTSP, but I should be able to force it into TCP over that same port, and there are some switches I can switch in the software to force TCP, to force the RTSP stream to be in TCP. Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem to work. I've tried various plugins for OBS, GStreamer and a few others. I just can't seem to get it to work. It's particularly with OBS is my problem. There we go. Lots of ships on screen all at the same time. Ahoy there, shipmate. Tom says, hi from Tewkesbury. Says he watched family member sail on Ivory Estate, tuned in today for Queen Anne. Oh, there we go, shipmate. Hope you disappoint. Not as much honking as I was hoping, but you never know. Oh, there's Shepherd Book says, when you've been, he says, oh, Captain, when you've been to Lockley, Nevada, I'll be impressed. Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. It's difficult to know. I've done a lot of road trips in Nevada. Let's have a look. Let's see if I've been there. That might be the place that's, if it's the place I'm thinking of, is that the one of the most remote places you can get to? Let's have a look. I think that's just off the Mojave Desert. So I think, isn't that the Area 52 or something? I don't know. Just south of Vegas, so I'm sure I've been very near there. Certainly been to Needles, so I've driven past it. Very close to it. Next ship away is Arvia at 7:15. Well, there's shipmate Lisa Sargent, who's helped me out here a lot. Yes, I have. I'm using VLC Player as my streaming plugin in OBS, and you should be able to go into preferences there and force it into TCP. But it doesn't seem to be forcing it into TCP. It still seems to stay in UDP, which is what's causing all this ghosting. Just like that, all that smearing on the screen. There are a couple of plugins. There's a plugin called GStreamer for OBS, which should allow you to force the stream, the RTS TP stream, into TCP only instead of being UDP, but I can't seem to get that to work. I can't get anything to come out of it. There's nothing on the screen or anything. Not sure if it's something to do with my cameras I'm using. Oh, ahoy there, shipmate Laser Claw. Many thanks for your super chat. Wonderful. Shipmate Shepherd Book says no response. Yeah, I've not spent a lot of time spent a lot of time in Texas. Quite fond of Austin, Texas. Been there a few times. Shipmate Lisa Sergeant said VLC installed instead of using Windows Capture. Choose VLC source. Yeah, I'm in OBS. I am using VLC. The VLC source. It's the VLC media player is my source in OBS. Right, I'm just going to whiz my camera around because I was just thinking the Arvia is departing shortly. So let's get ready, shall we? Nope, that's pointing the camera the wrong way. Come on, camera, go the right way. There we go. I can... No, I can't. I was just going to say I can see the stern lines. Well, sort of. You could sort of see a couple of the stern lines on Arvia. There they go. They're just down there. You can just about make them out above Kestrel. Broken down Kestrel's blocking the way at the moment. I don't know if there's any shipmates up on deck. No, nobody up there. Oh, their shipmate. Oh, Lisa Sargent's excellent. Coming through lots of information. Says I have live view, and that always goes in OBS. I don't know what live view is. Yeah, sorry. Sorry to Silverback one. I didn't mean to get down this rabbit hole of streaming issues. I did have the same problem with it on Ferry Cam, but I've swapped out a bit of network switch and moved something, and now Ferry Cam is not glitching in the same way it was. Shipmate Stephen Roberts says I could always get Jamie Robbins as a guest. Would be fun live. Yeah, I've had quite a few suggestions. I'll probably put up a list of people to give me suggestions for guests. I've got like I say, I did approach a few more people, but they're a lot on cruising for a while, and I don't know that I want to book anything other than a couple of weeks in advance because I don't know what I'm doing in a few weeks' time. If I get a last-minute cruise deal, I could be off in 3 weeks' time. I don't really want to book someone up, do I? It'd be terrible. Shipmate Nick Franklin said if I'm using Linux, I need to. I'm not using Linux. Windows-based machine here, shipmates, or Nick, I should say. Shipmate Laser Claw, it's going on Arvia in October and says he can't wait. I hope you have some good weather then, shipmates. It should be good. If you're heading down, I assume you're heading down to Northern Europe, down to Spain. That's probably a good time to go down. Although I guess it could be a bit choppy in the Bay of Biscay. Well, that's okay. You just head down to a bar. Close your eyes. Hold tight. Shipmate Ellie Burley says she's not following any of the technical streaming jargon. Yeah, I know. I didn't. I shouldn't have. Shouldn't started it, should I? Really? Oh, live view is a decoding box that streams my cameras to OBS. I see. Yeah, my cameras already stream via RTSP anyway, so I can't. Their location being distributed up and down Southampton water, I can't physically connect to them by harbour anyway, so they stream over the internet. Well, let me have a look at live view then, see what that is. See if that will help me. Live view, what's that? I'll have a look further at live view. having a quick look at the website. I'm not sure. Don't know if that'll work or not. I can see how that might work. I can see how it might not work either. But anyway, thanks for your input, shipmates. Very useful. I'll spend some more time with it. Queen Anne just heading around Cowshot Castle at the moment. I believe that Queen Mary 2 will be shortly on Cowscam. Yeah, I don't think. I think live view. Having a quick look, shipmate. I don't think live view is going to work because I'm already streaming. I'm already streaming in a protocol, so I can't. I don't think. Can't work out what the inputs. These things never tell you what the inputs are. Just like them to list the inputs. What actually are the inputs? I don't think it will take an input from my camera because my cameras are TCP. They're IP cameras anyway. That makes sense. I know. It's all gone a bit technical, isn't it? Shipmate Andrew Hornet said we had glitchy problems with OBS when we had variable bitrate ticks. It's not to do. That's definitely not to do my problem because it's only from the cameras that are coming into me, and I don't have variable. I'm actually on constant bitrate, but if it works correctly, it does work flawlessly. But otherwise, it doesn't. Yeah, it just glitches. Oh, there's coral methane going past Forley Refinery. Due away shortly, and in what sort of 5 minutes' time is the Arvia for her 2-week cruise. I'm just going to pop down and have a look at the lines. No, nothing going on there. Can't really see Queen Anne behind the Forley Refinery. Yeah, shipmate Lisa Sergeant. Yeah, my camera outputs a TCP over a network. It doesn't have an HDMI output or any other output. It's just purely transmits over TCP. Well, transmits over Ethernet, over the internet. But it just keeps defaulting to a UDP format and not to TCP that I want it to be in. Because then it would drop less packets and stop the blurry vision, the ghosting. Oh, I think the radio's gone off again, hasn't it? Why does my radio keep going off today? Oh, yeah, it has gone off again.
Letting go shortly, but I think you should be passed by the time she's ready to let go. So just watch points there, please.
That's all receiver. Keep an eye out on the Arvia. Thank you.
There you go. It sounds like something's on it. Sounds like Arvia is about to go shortly. Oh yeah, shipmate Roger says that Arvia is going to station 5,593 passengers.
Steam Explorer, answer VTS. Okay.
1,682 crew.
Steam Explorer, answer VTS. Stand by, sir. I'll check and come back to you.
Oh, there you go. You can see Queen Mary 2 in the background there.
BTS Sea Green, I'm all finished on 48 berth, heading back to Marchwood Wharf. That's our reduction on all finished with. Many thanks.
Sea Green, VTS all received. Thank you. The Star Comet just departed from SCT.
Shipmate Stephen Roberts says, we do very much enjoy guests on your live shows. Oh, okay, right. Let's have a look at this poll. Okay, I'll end the poll now. We've had 260 votes. I asked the question, do you enjoy the guests on Ship TV? And 88% of you said yes, and 11% of you said no. 259 votes. All right, in that case, I shall get some more guests in. Probably one a weekend, and probably not every weekend, probably every other weekend or so. Should sort of mix it up a bit. Ah, here we go. I can see a pointy bow. Shipmate Laser Claw says, do anyone know what ships are going to be in tomorrow? Well, I think I can tell you that, shipmates. Tomorrow we will have Ada Prima in 46 berth. She's the only ship in tomorrow. There you go. There's Queen Mary 2 passing the Isle of Wight, picking up some speed as she goes past Cowes. Great spot to go ship spotting there in Cowes. Although you don't see them very long because they do tend to whiz past at a rather rate of knots. Oh, shipmate Lisa Sargent, she's doing some lovely work for me here. So his XSplit allows you to add RTMP to your stream. Oh, that would be useful. Yeah, now you're talking, shipmate. What's that called? XSplit. Okay, well, I'll have a look at that. Possibly not while I'm driving. But that's, if I could add an RTMP stream, that would be very useful. No, that's export, no XSplit. Best streaming software for Twitch and YouTube. All right, I shall have a look through the website. Maybe that is a solution. There we go. There's Queen Mary 2 passing Cowes. What's Nick? Shipmate Nick Franklin says, looks like Windows might be the same. See if you can get it working on a port greater than 1024. Oh, okay. I know it's set to 554 at the moment. That's the default. Well, hang on. That's the default for RTSP. Oh, there's shipmate Sarah Platt Fan X. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Lisa Sarge says vMix has the ability to do this. Better yet, Viz Studio has the ability to transfer a video device or a virtual camera input losslessly over UDP or TCP. It requires 1 gigabits in speed, or at least one. Well, I've got 1 gigabit speed, but the trouble is it's trying to make the camera force its output to TCP because it just defaults to UDP from the transport protocol. Anyway, I shall investigate further, but May, thanks for your helps on that. You've given me a few things to look at, so I'm going to have to write these down because I shall forget otherwise. So what is it? vMix, XSplit, vMix, XSplit. And then Nick says try a port higher than 1024. Okay. Thank you, shipmates. I shall give those a go. Maybe we'll get to the bottom of this problem. Time is... Oh, I've lost the radio again, haven't I? Has it gone off? It's gone off again. Why does it keep going off? Never had this happen before. Probably need to turn it off and turn it back on again, I suspect. There we go. Back on again.
Nymphian Lady. This is Southampton VTS, channel 12.
Oh, I can see some movement down on the lines there. I saw a few little faces down in those gaps. There you go. You can see a little shipmate there poking his head out. So I reckon those lines are coming in shortly. So I think she might be away, even though she's a touch late. Looks like she'll be away shortly. Oh, there's shipmate K. Strickson. Welcome aboard, shipmate. May I thank you for subscribing? Shipmate says Lisa Sargent VMix looks good too. Did I write VMix down? Yeah, I've got VMix down. Thanks, shipmate. I should have a look at those. I think G-Streamer would do the job, but I just can't seem to get the protocol to work with my camera. Well, I suppose I could try on a different camera, couldn't I? Yes, I've got a couple of different makes of cameras. They all use slightly different protocols. I'll give that a go. Maybe I've just not been persevering enough. Sometimes it helps to put these things down for a few days and then come back to it with a slightly fresher head. Next to pass on Cow's Cam will be Queen Anne. Queen Mary 2 there is just on our screens, disappearing off. Oh, with their shipmate Steve Bright. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Okay, so my takeaways from this broadcast are to have a look at vMix, XSplit, check my port numbers are higher than 1024. And 88% of you would be keen on guests, more guests. All right, good, excellent. Well, that was a worthwhile use of a bit of a space in the break there. Looks like all lines are down on Arvia. Yep, I think she's moving forward slightly. There you go. Yep, so Arvia on the move. I think the radio's gone again.
Right inbound. And the Roro Glovis Solar at St Helens inbound. Next departure from Cowes will be the Red Osprey.
Well, there's shipmate Mario RLB. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. So, Arvia is now departing. She's just nudging herself forward a little bit before she'll head back. Not many shipmates out on their balconies. There we go. That's that lovely view there of Queen Anne. Shipmate Pam Churcher says maybe because it's Sunday they can't honk their horns as much. Do you know what? I've never thought of that. I suppose it's a possibility. Didn't know there was a horn restriction in import for ships, but maybe you're right, maybe there is. the Sunday curfew for horns. Arvia still just going ever so slightly slowly forward. I'm not sure we're going to get too many shipmates out on deck. They'll probably be busy down the buffet. So I can't blame them for that. Let's have a look. No, there's a few shipmates up there, up on the decks. So you can see Arvia just nudging forwards now. She'll nudge forward and then probably in reverse, a bit of left hand down. Spin out, head on down Southampton water, off for 2 nights somewhere, off for 2 nights, two nights for somewhere, wishing for 2 nights. I think it's Northern Europe, isn't it? Oh, I did see someone, what's someone here? Someone says, some good quality honking there. Hope you heard that. Oh, shipmates Kate and Dave say they're waving with my green foam hands from just below the funnel. Oh, that's lovely, shipmate. I'll be easily to look out for you there. That'd be a good one. Some interesting vessels out this evening. This looks like a bit of an old-fashioned riverboat. Looks like they're out for a bit of cruise ship watching, I would think. And then we've got Netley we've got a Rolo in the very distance. Visibility looks really good at the moment. What are we at to? 47 nautical miles. That's just passing by with the coral methane as well. And Arvia is just passing back. So we've got a couple of shipmates. We've got a shipmate with a green hand. I thought it was someone else as well. And someone else. How far? Yeah, green foam hand. Excellent. Shipmate says, "Ty Joe Fly, are you sure cows can?" Yeah, it's an issue with all the cameras, shipmates. It's the faster the object, the worse the problem. And the keyframes are all set as low as possible, which I think is 15 keyframes on all the cameras. If it's forced to go over TCP, it's fine. But there we go, there's Netley. We've got the coral methane, some sort of K-line Roro, and Queen Mary 2 in the background. You look at that seagull, fast-moving object, gets ghosted. Aha. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had shipmates out on their balconies, and they were in various forms of winter coats or even winter or t-shirts or various, but now it looks like people are definitely... I did see a shipmate there waving. Chap there was waving. No, shipmate, has he gone back into his balcony? I'm sure he gave us a bit of a wave. Either that, he was just stretching, making space for the buffet perhaps, jiggling all that curry down a little bit further. No, okay, well, we'll keep a lookout. There's some big green hands by the funnel. If we can find this funnel. Where is this funnel of which you speak? The other camera. Much closer zoom. Oh, I think I see the hands. The green is showing up. Actually, that's not a bad choice. There we go. I can't remember which shipmate this was. It was where's the name gone? It was whizzed past me. But we can see the green hand. Looks like you're cleaning the glass screen there. As long as you're taking some window lean with you, get a good scrub. Definitely see you, shipmate. It's quite visible, that green. I was a bit curious how visible that would be, but that works really well. I can't find the shipmate now. I'm sure their names came past somewhere. Oh, shipmate, someone says Rebecca Parr said that she was 5 metres in front of the horns, made her jump. I bet. Well, I think that's the first time for green waving. Green hands. Oh, the shipmate bang on the packet. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. There you go. Arvia's pulling out now. Don't know if we've got any flags today. I did... we get people telling me there's going to be flags. I haven't seen any. Saw a couple of people up in the hot tubs. Yeah, there are quite a few people out on their balconies. Arvia's off on a 14-night round-trip cruise to the Mediterranean, calling in at La Coruna, Palma de Mallorca, La Spezia, Marseille, Barcelona de Cadiz. Good selection of ports there. Hope the weather's good. Hopefully not too much of a rough passage through the Bay of Biscay. Shipmate Recapar says front centre will wait. Oh, excellent. Well, okay, alright, front centre. I shall utilise. So you're going to be somewhere up here, right, front centre. Oh, that's going to be tricky. You're behind the glass, I think. Oh, well, you're up near the horn, aren't you? Let me just switch camera while I have a little look for you. Anyone front centre up at the top. Oh, there you go, there's a couple of ships. You can see the horns up there. You can see there's one on either side, big one and a small one. So I think that's where she is, because it sounds like the horn made them jump. So I'm assuming that's where they are. Oh, there's shipmate Lisa Hodgson. Welcome aboard. Look at lovely weather out. Lovely weather out this evening. We're 7:30 at night, and it's still almost 20 C. It's wonderful weather. I can tell you definitely it's warm in my cabin here for sure. Their shipmates, so they'd be at the front and centre. I think they're at the centre inch. Not where they were. Where did they say? Oh no, we've got somebody waving. There you go. There's some waving going on. Oh, they've got good cabin right at the front there. coming back a bit more. Just moving the Netley camera. The Netley camera's busy looking down at the ships going around the Isle of Wight. Move that camera across. Always looking right at the sun now. Tricky conditions. What a lovely evening, shipmates. Shipmate Rebecca Parr says, perfect time to leave. I think you're absolutely right, shipmate. It's looking wonderful out there. There you go. You can see the bow thrusters starting up now. Bit of that bow chowder of all those lucky seagulls. Shipmate Jane Morris said that she was in the retreat during the foghorn and it was deafening. Yeah, they're surprisingly loud. Well, I suppose their entire purpose to warn vessels miles away. They're going to have to be loud, aren't they? I think last time I was on Iona, I managed to record the horn when we were at sea, in the North Sea. Let's see if I can find that. Reversing nicely out of Ocean Terminal. Shipmate Rebecca says the top very quite see where you are, shipmate. This is a bit. You're underneath the horns. You need to be on the port side. Otherwise, we can't see you. Guessing you're up there somewhere by the horns, as you've been deafened by them. I'll have to try that next time, going up there, get some audio of the horns going off. Should be up there somewhere, getting a good view. What did I say, Cameron? There we go. Working better. There we go. You see quite a lot of shipmates out on the balcony now. Well, the shipmate Tracy Reese says she's off some nosh. I guess that's where a lot of these people will be off to shortly. They've had a pre-departure trip to the buffet, then a post-departure trip. Take me to the buffet. Yeah, look, some quite full balconies, don't they? Well, shipmates, hope you've enjoyed that broadcast. It's taken longer than anticipated due to the slightly late departure of Arvia, and we didn't get the horns that we were expecting either, which is a bit of a big shame. Big shame. Never know. Next time, Queen Mary and Queen Anna in ports, so we'll get some superb honking. Oh, hang on. I think I can see a flag. A bit late in the day. But I think we've got some flaggage going on. Looks a bit challenging. Oh, that's don't know. I'm struggling with that one. I can't really see the colours. Is it? Oh, stop. Come back. It's a red. It looks like a red cross. Is it a green and blue background? I'm really struggling with that one. Yeah, that's not clear to me what that is. Can't quite see enough of it. It keeps folding back on itself. What if I can get better view from a different camera? I'll try this. I'll try another camera. No, I can't find you on the other camera. It's half the challenge. Big ship, lots of balconies. Oh yeah, there is. I'm still struggling with that one. Oh, I don't know. You'll have to help me there, shipmates. That's one that I can't quite fathom. Looks like it's green and blue squares, and then a red cross. I must have a look at the county flags. Maybe we'll be enlightened. Yep, I think I'll work out which one it is. It is... Lincolnshire. That's going to be my guess. Lincolnshire flag. Phew. Oh, that's a challenge. Oh, we've got another flag. Can't even see that one. You think we've gone a bit too far again. There's another flag up here as well, but I really can't see. Got some shipmates waving on the back of Arvia. Right at the top. I think that's got to be the best place to be, isn't it? What a superb view. Let's sail away at the back of Arvia. Oh, that's a great cabin. Ooh. Oh, was another flag? Or was that a bath towel? Oh, it's all going on last minute. I suspect this late departure is causing issues for people. Oh yeah, that's a great cabin. Oh, come on. This camera's... I think this camera's in... It's had enough. It wants to... It's functioning really badly. It's like it's drunk. It's been on the rum. Oh, that's a great cabin there, shipmates. No, I think the flag was the Leicestershire flag. That's why I've just looked up. It looks to me like it was Leicestershire. Come on, camera. Come on. We've only got a few more minutes left to go. There we go. I did hear reports from people saying that if you were in the cabins underneath the hot tub there, that some water was splashing off into your cabins. But there you go. There's definitely a couple of shipmates waving there. Look at that. It's packed on the sky bar there. People in the hot tub. People with cocktails. Shipmate Edwin Adams says Lincolnshire. Yeah, I think Lincolnshire. That's what it looks to me when I was looking at the flag list. It was green and blue and red. Couldn't quite make out the green and blue, but you could definitely see something. Oh, that was a unexpected flag delight. Not sure if we had another flag or if it was just a bath towel. A little bit hectic there at the end. That's Arvia off on a 14-night Mediterranean cruise. She'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Well, to be honest, I feel like it's the Mediterranean here at the moment. The red jet. Look at the red jets shooting off, heading around the starboard side of Arvia. I think that my radio's gone again, hasn't it? No?
Yeah, I have set dredging southeast of the tower, and the saucepan bow dredging to the south of the tower.
Ah, the old saucepan dow again. There we go. There we go. Right, shipmates. I'm suspecting I will not be around during the week, but should be around next weekend for a few more broadcasts. I've got quite a few little films to nip out, so make sure you're subscribed so you can be notified when I release the films. I was on Arsmara Onward. I'll try and get that one out shortly. I had a ship visit there last week. Then I was out today looking at some poppy fields, and that'll be good. We'll get some out there, quite pretty, only short, but yeah, it's all counts, doesn't it? And brain, engage brain. There we go. Red jet zooming past. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Steam Explorer. Steam
Shipmate Alison PG says I'm planning to buy my county flag for my trip on ION Southampton in November. Just to feature on Solent Ships. I think I need to start selling selling county flags from the ship store, don't I? There'll be a sudden increase in ship's flag and county flags being sold.
Steam Explorer, Southampton VTS.
Shipmate Richard Longstar says, can you get the bar gate on camera, please? The bar gates.
Steam Explorer, Southampton VTS. Information, your provisional boarding time, only provisional at this time, will be 10:00 tomorrow, sir. 10:00 tomorrow, provisional boarding. This will be confirmed. We will give you at least 3 hours notice, but it will probably be around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning when we will confirm.
I don't know, shipmate. Depends on where the bar. If you mean the bar gate, the building, no, I can't see the bar gate, the building. If you mean bar gate, the tug, I'm not quite sure where fits a bar gate is.
Yes, sir. Planned for a starboard side berthing.
Right, so I'd just like to... Just like to thank all my PayPal donors, Patreons, subscribers, members of the channel, and of course the Blue Spanner crew for being so helpful in the chat all the time. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't do it without them. Back again next Friday, shipmates. Till next time. Shipmate wanted a bits of bargate. There's bits of bargate for you. Oh, he's going quite fast. Only 6 knots there, shipmate. Got to be careful.